especially now. No one has time to miss out on moments that matter. So get your flu shot. Find out more at getmyflushot.org. Brought to you by the AMA, CDC, and the Ad Council.
If a natural disaster comes knocking, how prepared is your family? You can't just close the door on earthquakes, floods, or hurricanes and hope they go away. That's why it's important to make a plan now. Ready.gov/plan has the tools and tips you need to prepare your family for an emergency. So if disaster shows up at your doorstep, you'll be ready. Visit ready.gov/plan and make a plan today. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
My husband had a gun. Him and his friends would go shooting. The ammunition, unfortunately, was not stored separately. In a million years, we never thought that Emily could. There's a hole in our family that can never, ever be filled.
63 Americans a day die by gun suicide. With safe gun storage, we can give our loved ones a second chance at life. Learn more at endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by Brady and the Ad Council.
People do some pretty cool things in their 40s and 50s. Why should saving for retirement be any different? I mean, they go back to college, learn new instruments, start skateboarding. Okay, maybe that one's not for everybody, but saving for retirement is. With acretirement.org, you can get on track with your retirement savings no matter your age. Just have a 3-minute chat with Avo, the friendly digital retirement coach from AARP. You'll get personalized recommendations based on your input that are easy to understand and work with your lifestyle. It's quick, easy, and free. Plus, it's sponsored by AARP, so you know they got your back. Now they moved, Dad.
Thanks, sweetie.
So wherever you are in your retirement savings journey, head to acretirement.org and start chatting with Avo today. That's acretirement.org. A message from AARP and the Ad Council.
When you talk about wokeness, you're saying I'm anti-black and I don't want black people to speak up for themselves. I don't want equality and justice for black folks. So I say to those that say wokeness, we're anti-woke. This is not wokeness, what we talked about in here. And you should be on the side of folks who are woke because we're saying no more oppression against our community. So whatever else is being thrown around, unless you are saying I'm racist, white supremacist, and I'm bigoted, stop talking about wokeness. And you can't tell me that I'm wrong because I'm from the very movement where this came about. Don't let a fascist tell you what being woke means.
Oh my, so if there's anybody out there who's so weak they were actually intimidated by that, please get out of the way, or lift some weights or something. Lift some weights. This goes to what you brought us, Jack. I can't remember when, it was a while back, the idea of the NATO of progressives or whatever.
Right. Yeah, the idea that all these different groups stand up for each other and don't call out the other group. Just kind of a, one for all, for one thing.
Yeah, exactly. So if, for instance, I don't think we really have the time, but we have some tape of this Dr. Deanna Adkins, who's one of the leaders at Duke Health in mutilating children and feeding them powerful chemicals to try to turn them into the other sex. It's horrible. It's experimental. It's cruel. It will be looked upon with derision and hatred as history progresses and we get past this madness. But anyway, she's bragging about how she gives 8-year-olds puberty blockers, then starts the hormones at age 13. The parents are into it.
An 8-year-old. Oh my God.
Yeah, never mind that the vast majority of these issues are caused by activists putting ideas into kids' heads and adolescents being temporarily confused or uncomfortable with their sexual development. This woman proudly gives powerful chemicals to these kids. If I criticize her, Cori Bush says I'm a racist. which is odd because she appears to be a rich white lady. But that's part of that NATO of the woke. You can't criticize any of it. Here's a great editorial. 4 high school girls signed their names to it. Who knows who wrote it? Maybe it was AI, and it doesn't really matter. But these are all high school track stars in Connecticut. And the headline is, all 4 of us lost to trans athletes who took away our victories and our opportunities. And now that I guess they're out of high school, they feel like they can talk freely. They're talking about how important as track athletes their records were, and how they placed and the rest of it, and how that was diminished. Beginning in 2017, first 1, then 2 biological male athletes began competing in girls' high school track in Connecticut. In just 3 years, those 2 males broke 17 girls' track meet records, deprived girls of more than 85 opportunities to advance to the next level of competition, and took 15 girls' state track championship titles.
Wow. I'm surprised this isn't a bigger story.
This is, what's incredibly shocking is the number of women who are not speaking out in defense of women's sports because they've been convinced of this whole, like, swirling cloud of woke issues and how you have to be down with them to be a good person. It's sick. It's crazy.
Came across this on Apple's headset thingy. For $3,500, Apple offers a new way to be alone. We'll talk about the whole Trump indictment thing coming up. Stay tuned.
Armstrong and Getty.
Home title theft. It's on the rise, and it's devastating if it happens to you. Listen to the alarming words of an actual home title thief.
I don't need to know your date of birth and social security number. All I have to do is go to public records, create a document, and file that document, and then I can borrow against the house or sell the house. You may have no clue until you find out that your house has been sold or till several loans or several banks are foreclosing on you.
For pennies a day, Home Title Lock puts a virtual barrier of protection around your home's title with 24/7 monitoring. The instant they detect any tampering, you'll get an alert, and that's bad news for home title thieves. So when's the last time you checked on the title to your home? Find out if you're already a victim with your free title scan and complete title report. $100 value free with sign up. Just go to HomeTitleLock.com and sign up in minutes. That's HomeTitleLock.com. HomeTitleLock.com.
So last Friday, Amy and I attended Talkers 2023 in New York, and as always, met a bunch of characters who are all part of the talk radio industry. One in particular was a fun, approachable billionaire entrepreneur who immigrated to this country at the age of 6 months, who recently wrote a most inspirational book called How Far Do You Want to Go? The kind of book you never want to put down. This mega successful individual has enjoyed amazing fortune in the grocery chain, real estate, aviation, baseball, entertainment, and now talk radio industries. 4 years ago, John Katsimatidis stunned the radio industry when he bought legendary talk radio station 77 WABC New York. What's he going to do next? Find out maybe on next KSCO special this Saturday, 10 a.m. to 12 noon, right here on There's Nothing You Can't Do If You Go With the Flow Radio, AM 1080 and FM 104.1, KSCO.
Hi, this is Dr. Duncan McCollum, and I have Dr. Taylor Pascal here, a new doctor in my office, and I'm so excited to have him here. Being a second-generation chiropractor, you grew up day one being adjusted, right?
That's right. I was about 20 minutes old, and people think I'm joking when I say that because so many people have this pain therapy idea about chiropractic when really we know that when we adjust the spine, we change the brain, we help the body function the way it was designed to do by taking that tension off the nervous system.
We think about one adjustment, how much power is in one adjustment, and sometimes I think we take that for granted.
Not here, but it's definitely easy to do that because we're so used to seeing these miraculous results with every person that we lay hands on when we remove that interference to normal functions.
Exactly. So please give us a call, 831-459-9990, Dr. Duncan McCollum, and ask for the $49 introductory special to see if we can help you.
Hope to see you soon.
Hi, I'm Sam Gordon for Coast Paper and Supply. Founded over 60 years ago, Coast Paper and Supply continues to be the one-stop local supply source for businesses, large and small, school districts, special events, and for your home. Their 1,800 square foot showroom is huge. 833-3350.
Entrusted Ministries is a program on KSCO, Sundays at 9 a.m.
Welcome to Entrusted Ministries with Pastor T.K. Anderson of Compass Church in Monterey County, California.
These weekly programs will each focus on a different aspect of Christian life. Don't miss Entrusted Ministries, 9 a.m. on Sunday, brought to you by Compass Church in Monterey County.
At Coast to Coast AM, we keep our friends close. Hi, I'm George Laurie from Coast to Coast AM. Coming to a universe near you tonight with this. KSCO is one of my favorite stations. It's all about being independent. So wait for our next program right here on Coast to Coast AM. Warp Drive for the mind. It's the best in overnight talk radio. And remember to lock the door too when Coast to Coast AM is on. Coast to Coast AM.
Hi everybody, this is Dave Michaels here to let you know that we're having another sale down at the Dave Cave this week, Monday through Friday from 12 till 6 p.m. This week, when you buy your Tangy Tangerine at regular price, you are going to activate a 30% discount on anything else in the store. Now this means that the Tangy Tangerine is not on sale, but everything else will be once you buy your Tangy Tangerine at regular price. This means huge discounts on the Ultimate Daily Classic for blood pressure, Arthrodex for your pets, the Bone and Joint Pack, the Blood Sugar Pack, the Brain and Heart Pack, the Digestion Pack, and even KSCO Gear. All of those are going to be sold at huge discounts this week once you buy your Tangy Tangerine at regular price. So, if you like saving money, head down to the Dave Cave and be ready to save this week, Monday through Friday from 12 till 6 p.m. The Dave Cave is at 2300 Portola Drive in Santa Cruz. Unfortunately, no credit cards can be taken at this time.
This is KSCO Santa Cruz.
To be indicted, and his lawyers mentioned it. Then it broke on the news all over the place that Trump has been indicted again, this time federal charges, which is yet another unprecedented thing in our nation's history. How many unprecedented things have we had in the last decade?
I'm an innocent man.
Or even in the last year, a lot. Anyway.
I did nothing wrong.
And just the overall look of it, I mean, if you're going to leave out any of the other details, this is still true. You have the most likely person to be the representative of the Republicans in the presidential race by far, Donald Trump, being indicted by the guy who is currently the most likely person to be the representative of the other party, Democrats, Joe Biden. That guy, because all this justice stuff is in the executive branch, surely, or maybe you don't know that, maybe you do. But anyway, Joe Biden runs that whole department, that whole thing. So you got that guy indicting the other guy in a presidential race. That's a rough situation.
Yeah, and as you pointed out, there was zero mention of that on most of the alphabet news networks. The incredible significance of that. And again, if you want to look at the particulars of the charges, we can. It's Espionage Act violations that's hanging on to highly classified documents at Mar-a-Lago. False statement charges, several obstruction-based charges, including under Section 1512, which criminalizes witness tampering or other means of obstructing an official effort. But given the way you began the segment with the broad view of this, the broad look of this, the particulars, well, they're simultaneously meaningless and incredibly important. The vast majority of Americans have become so sick and jaded about the Justice Department in terms of Trump and the FBI that they don't care what they're alleging. You wore out your welcome and your credibility like 3 cases ago, they're saying.
And how does the left not understand that?
Well, and at the same time, those who are keeping an open mind, if the underlying charge, because obstruction, witness tampering, all that stuff, If the underlying charge, which is you held on to documents that are so incredibly insensitive and dangerous, we got to come after you. If that doesn't hold water, then people are going to be extremely cynical about it. And the irony is, they can't tell us what those documents are. So, it stinks. It might be 100% legit. But no matter which angle you look at this from, it stinks.
Yeah, I was highly despondent switching back and forth between channels last night because on the Fox side, there was hardly anybody, and I mean like 1 out of 30 people I heard speak, whoever got around to the, well, this is different than Joe Biden because there's no even suggestion that he was obstructing justice at any point. Yes, he had documents too. That's what everybody was leading.
Yeah, that's weak. That's being dishonest.
The problem is that they alerted Donald Trump that he had documents and then he didn't give them back, and then they're claiming that he lied about it, or had his lawyers lie about it. That's the real difference between him and what Biden did. But then on the other channels, man, they were going on and on about the way Trump is attacking the FBI and destroying their credibility. CNN. All 9 people have the same point of view. Why have 9? You might as well have 1 or 1,000. But if they're all going to have the same point of view, what is the point? Anyway, going on and on with the charts about how the FBI's popularity or approval rating in the United States has gone down, down, down over the years, and no mention whatsoever of the fact that the FBI has done this to themselves, that the intelligence departments have done this to themselves, as we've all learned about the fudge and FISA warrants and texting during presidential elections about how they're going to bring somebody down. Really? You're blaming that all on Trump? Come on! You're too smart to not know that the FBI has been doing all kinds of uncool things for years now. That's why a lot of us over on the other side are like, yeah, we'll wait and see. I'm not taking your word for it, Justice Department.
Well, and how about the media and the Justice Department and others all banding together on Hunter Biden's laptop,
Right,
all
exactly.
signs of Russian information campaign, when they all knew that to be false? Wow.
By the way, we don't exactly know what we're talking about in terms of this indictment and the charges. We won't know till Tuesday. Mike Pence, who's running for president, on a show earlier today said he demanded that it be unsealed immediately. I think that's a pretty good call. It should be. This is a different situation. I don't agree with everybody should be treated the same. It ain't gonna work unless you like rioting in the streets. That ain't gonna work. If you're going to indict not just a former president, that's not even the most important part. If you're going to indict the current leading candidate who's got a 50-point freaking lead to become the nominee, if you're going to indict that guy, you ought to let us know right away what's going on. What's up? Why wait till Tuesday?
For the good of the country, yeah.
So I think Pence is right about that. If you're wondering how other candidates running against Trump reacted, Ron DeSantis tweeted this out last night. The weaponization of federal law enforcement represents a moral threat to a free society. We have for years witnessed an uneven application of the law depending upon political affiliation. Why so zealous in pursuing Trump, yet so passive about Hillary or Hunter? The DeSantis administration will bring accountability to the DOJ, excise political bias, and end weaponization once and for all. That last line is nice, but I think the rest of it is all, that's why I'm going to back Trump. For a lot of voters.
Yeah.
He's the victim of an unfair system, so I'm not going to back you because he's a victim. I'm not sure that's going to work